Morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us on BlueSync this week. Was pretty pleasantly surprised to hear that song this morning on the way in. I did not know BB Rexa remade that, so it's kind of a fun tune. So welcome to BlueSync. We are talking about referral rewards today. So this is a program that was announced at Gen Blue last October. We did an internal training on it towards the end of the year. We're through our first month. Believe it or not, we're through the first month of 2023. So now it's just kind of going over the program again. Maybe you missed it the first time around. We really want you sharing this with your agents in your offices so that they're aware of the opportunity that the brand is bringing to our agents. And so we just kind of wanted to get the information back out to you guys and to the agents so that everybody's aware of this opportunity brought to us from our Coldwell Banker brand. So we're going to jump in on the flyer first. So it is a little bit confusing. Some agents are questioning it because it's referral rewards. And when we hear the word referral, we think relocation, Op City, Cardis, we think of referrals, but this is a referral reward for a recruit. So this is for agents bringing on other agents into our company. So this can be an agent that is brand new. This can be an agent that is coming to us from a different brokerage, as long as it's not an Anywhere real estate brokerage. So Coldwell Banker's parent company used to be Realogy. It is now called Anywhere Real Estate. That includes things like Century 21. It includes things like Sotheby's. It includes things like Better Homes and Gardens. So anything outside of that, if they are being recruited into our company, they can be eligible for referral rewards. If it was an agent that was with us prior, left for a different brokerage, not sure why, because obviously we're the best one, but if they did and they decide to come back, they could also be eligible too, just depending on how long they were gone, where they went, and when they came back. So if any questions arise, just reach out to your managers or to your RVPs, or of course you can always call me and let us know what questions you have on if the agent is eligible. So you can see right there, refer, recruit, reward. So what the reward is for the procuring cause, which would be one of our agents. It does have to be a licensed agent with Coldwell Banker. So unfortunately, if they're in RNI, RNO, Broadpoint, that they are not eligible for this program. But if they are a licensed realtor with us and they are the procuring cause of a recruit, that agent will be paid 1% of the GCI earned by the recruited agent. So it gets paid out quarterly. So it's not done right away upon closing, but they do once a quarter run the reports. The brand has to pay us as the brokerage, and they send us the reports. And then we then in turn pay the agent that is the procuring cause of the recruit, the 1% of the GCI earned. So anything that closed January, February, or March, in April, the agent that recruited that agent will receive that 1% back to them via the same way they get paid on their closings. So for the most part, it's direct deposit from Forte, which is our ACH transfer with Account Tech, or if they are on the program to receive a check, which are few and far between, but we do have some, then they would get a check with that 1%. So again, they have to be the procuring cause. They do have to fill out a form, and there's two different ways to fill out a form, and I'll show you that in a minute. That all has to be done before we process the recruit. We can't put the agent into Account Tech, which then feeds to Dash, until they're approved by the brand. Once we turn in that recruit to the brand does reach out to the recruit. So they do need to be made aware of this program. It's a good thing though, right? Because if you're recruiting them over to the Blue, then they have the opportunity to then go out and recruit others as well for their own rewards. So they do need to be notified. They will receive an email from the brand just saying, hey, you're being entered in this program. Just wanted to make sure this is valid, blah, blah, blah. And as soon as they respond back, the brand will approve it, notify us, and then we can begin our onboarding process. So let's show you where those forms are at. So for our Michigan people, you want to go into Schmidt Resources, go to Michigan. Can't miss it. Big blue banner right at the top, right there. Referral rewards form. This needs to be filled out for the Michigan agents, and it's pretty easy. All this information gets filled out. You do have to link through to the procuring agent's online portal or online profile so that we know they're valid, and fill this out. And then Jeanette Waldvogel will reach out to the Michigan people to go to the next steps. in Ohio and Florida, and unfortunately right now USVI is not part of this program. So sorry if you're calling in from the islands. Unfortunately, Island Affiliates is not doing this program. But for Florida and Ohio, you want to go into desk and you want to go over to the left where it says recruiting, and you want to go to referral rewards. Now, if you do not have the proper office manager settings in Dash, you probably won't see that. So if you're not seeing it, it's probably okay. You just want to work with your manager just in order to share this information. And you will see there's a lot of good stuff on here. There is an agent FAQ, there's the form, there's an income projection calculator, which can be pretty exciting for our agents if they're wanting to know a little bit more about how they can enhance their income by recruiting. This is an Excel spreadsheet that kind of shows them what that 1% can mean to them. And then there's the referral rewards website. So anybody wanting more information, you can go to desk, you can go to the website, and it'll talk a little bit more about what the steps are, how it works. There's a great video to share with your agents as well. And then there are testimonials. So again, in desk, under recruiting, there's referral rewards. And again, if you don't see it, speak with your managers. They probably have it in their portal. We just don't have it readily available depending on what your position is in Dash as far as your security settings. So again, it has to be a licensed agent with Coldwell Banker. They don't have to necessarily recruit to us. Maybe a Florida agent has a brother-in-law that sells real estate in Texas and he's currently with RE/MAX, and our Florida agent loves the blue, they love the brand, and they want to refer him to the Texas Coldwell Banker. They can do that. It doesn't have to be inside our footprint. They can help recruit to Coldwell Banker. They can earn that additional 1% of the GCI income as long as it goes through the proper steps, which again, fill out the form in Michigan from Schmidt Resources, in Ohio and Florida from CB Desk, and then they'll notify you of next steps. So again, it doesn't have to be recruited into our footprint in order for our agents to have this earning potential. So the agents do need to be made aware of that. They have a big network of realtors. They have a big network of families, sphere of influence. They know people in other regions. So as long as it's going to the brand, the Coldwell Banker brand, they have the opportunity to earn this 1%, which is kind of pretty cool if you ask me. Now let's talk about what this means for you, our staff members. So because you do have to be a licensed realtor with the Coldwell Banker brand in order to be part of the referral rewards program, that doesn't mean me, I'm not licensed, so I'm not eligible. But for our staff who love our brand, who love the Schmidt family of companies value proposition, you too can be part of the program on a different way. So instead of the 1%, which is a referral reward, and we know non-licensed people cannot get referral fees. So in that case, if you are helping to procure a recruit and you work through your manager, at the time that that recruit hires on, you can earn a $250 bonus. And then at the time of the agent's first closing, you can earn an additional $250 bonus. So staff that are non-licensed, if they do help recruit and are the procuring cause, can earn up to $500 as a bonus, paid through payroll as a bonus. Because again, keep in mind, you have to be a licensed agent with Coldwell Banker in order to participate in the 1% referral rewards. Now, obviously this just launched. We haven't seen any income yet because again, it gets paid out quarterly. So the brand will run the reports at the end of March. They'll work through our accounting teams for any agents that have been put through the program, and then we'll start seeing the actual dollars. So I do believe, and Kelly, if you're on, and if not, that's okay. But I do believe we're right about 15 agents that have been put through the program already. And that's pretty much in just 1 month's time, maybe a few towards the end of the year because the brand kind of launched it in December, but really just now gaining momentum. So this can be a really good thing for an agent. Now, how long does the program last? Well, like any fine print, they can pull out whenever they choose to. However, as of right now, as it stands, as long as the procuring agent stays licensed with Coldwell Banker and the recruited agent stays licensed with Coldwell Banker, that 1% GCI income is owed back to the procuring agent. Now, if the agent that was recruited comes to us, starts selling real estate for Coldwell Banker, they then can also start procuring agents. And if they bring on recruits, then they would get the 1% of that recruit. So it can be a really good way to recruit agents that we want part of our family to sell for us, to sell for Coldwell Banker, even if it's not in our footprint, if it's a different Coldwell Banker, and then they can earn some additional income with that. Now I do see some questions, so give me a moment here and I'll read through them. Good question, Laura. I don't want to answer that and get myself in trouble. I don't believe so, but let me find out. So let me find out the answer to that and I'll get back to you on that. Diane, that's a specific to Ohio program. So let me check with Felicia on that. They can't choose both. They can't choose two programs, but let me see what Felicia's decision is on that. I'm not quite sure, Diane. So let me find out and we'll get back to you on that because that is specific to your region and that's a good question. Let me just jot myself a note while we pause a minute for more questions. Keep in mind, if you log into CB Desk and you don't see that referral rewards section, it's because we don't have the right status in Dash. If your managers aren't seeing it, let us know. We can make sure that you get access so that you can see that. All right. Well, I don't see any further questions that have come in. Again, we really appreciate you getting this communication out to the agents, working through your managers, and we're excited about growing our team of very highly successful realtors here at the Schmidt Family Companies with our Coldwell Banker Brands assistants. So I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday. Enjoy Groundhog's Day. He did in fact see his shadow. So I know Florida doesn't care, but for Michigan, Ohio, we have 6 more weeks of winter, but that's okay. So thanks you guys so much for your time today. Have a great rest of your day. And if I don't talk to you again, great weekend. Bye now.